Fly fishing is a special form of angling, one that develops deep bonds between anglers and the wonderment of nature. To preserve the natural beauty and delicate fisheries of the world, responsible caretakers are necessary. In the mid-20th century, the Brotherhood of the Jungle Cock was founded to become one such group of caretakers and educators. The Brotherhood exists to educate and nurture young fishermen between the ages of 8 and 18 and teach them about the importance of conserving and restoring American game fishes with the hope that they will pass these values on to future generations. The teachings and the creed of the Brotherhood of the Jungle Cock have stood firm for more than 75 years, and its circle of membership has continued to grow, always guided by their creed and by their group motto, "We guard tomorrow, today."
Just grasp your grip lightly. When you pick your fly off the water, extend your arm, move it toward you slowly, and flip the line up and back. Wait for the line to go back, because in fly casting, you're casting the weight of the line.
The name of the organization is derived from the waxed neck feather of the Indian jungle fowl, which is highly sought after for tying flies. A single feather is featured on both the logo and the patch, an unmistakable symbol of the group. For a weekend in May of each year, there is an annual gathering where members of the group mentor young anglers and teach them about the preservation and conservation of natural resources through fishing. It is at this gathering where young first-time attendees are welcomed to the group at the annual campfire.
I have got what used to be a room.
And what was the purpose of the Brotherhood of Jungle Cock?
Well, even back then, we still have the same issues and the same values today, the preservation of the American game fish. And they came up with an idea that men should lead the youth into being the men of tomorrow to protect what God solely gave us, and that's inheriting the earth and the nature surrounding it. And as we went along, the camp membership decided a man could not go without sponsoring a youth, because you can't teach them unless you have them.
Mutually move together towards a common goal, the conservation and restoration of American game fishes. Towards this end, we pledge that our creel limits shall always be less than the legal restrictions and always be well within the bounty of nature herself.
Conversations always lead back to the founding members of the Brotherhood of the Jungle Cock and to the lessons, teaching, and lasting impressions these men provided so many years ago.
Frank Bentz was a good fisherman. I ran into guys like Wayne here. And then, of course, it was Joe Brooks. I experienced his help for several years around here.
He would just sit down with you, like we're all sitting here. No matter what kind of questions you would have, he would take the time to answer you. You know, and that's the kind of people that make this sport what it is, really.
And I suspect, knowing Joe Brooks as I did, and he was like a mentor and a father to me, probably was the guy that really started that whole program, or at least
That's what
got
seems the way it comes across.
But what an influence those guys have had. And everybody here volunteers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets any money for this or anything.
Come on in. We're just getting ready to start the knot tying course here. In some of the basic knots that we're going to use.
The education program today has developed over many years. We work hard at learning from our mistakes and improving on our program so that we can accomplish as much as we can in a short period of time, which is just one weekend. Many classes we have 1-to-1 instructor to boy ratios. So these boys are getting the attention they deserve.
Youth education is the focal point of the Brotherhood of the Jungle Cock. Conservation ethics are instilled through an education program which challenges a boy's imagination and skills. In addition to natural resources and wildlife, boys are introduced to fly casting and fly fishing. Core classes such as knot tying, fly tying, entomology, and streamside instruction prepare young men for the ultimate experience of fishing with the masters. There are also classes in knife making, net making, and rod building.
I've never missed a year. Even through the college time, I'd find a way to get back, even if it was for a day. And it's made a big impact on our family. It really has.
And holding the example alone as the one perfect teacher, we pledge always to conduct ourselves in such fashion.
I've run into people where I've fished in Virginia and other parts of the country, and they'll see a jungle cock hat or a patch, and they'll say, "Oh, I remember that. I went to a campfire." They still have those campfires. And the people that have been to these campfires, they remember. I know my kids were here, I had my grandkids here, and they remember those experiences. You know, the kids have got to get involved with this and realize what God gave us, and that it's going to be their responsibility to inherit from us to take care of it and preserve it.
The Brotherhood of the Jungle Cock stands for something much larger and grander than an enjoyable hobby. It stands for mankind's responsibility to protect and preserve the earth. It stands for the unlimited and simplistic beauty of nature. It stands for a mission passed from one generation to the next. We welcome you to further explore our organization through our website and discover the commitment and passion that our members have for promoting our cause. Any questions you might have can be submitted through the Contact Us link on our website, www.brotherhoodofthejunglecock.com.